My Gavan and Melonin, and well met indeed. I'm Arachir Galadirth, head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer. Welcome back to the same. So we continue on as the High Elves. My previous episode was met with renewed vigour amongst many of the fans. And you're all keen to see the elves expand and flourish. So I note that with the minute we've got about 1,700 gold coins. Zakala's not currently building anything, neither is Mythalond. Roads is something that we've been suggested, or has been suggested we should go for, and so that is high up on my list. At the minute, Forlon and Harlon are getting builders' halls, just to decrease the cost there. But I do think roads through these settlements would be a boon. But obviously we're making not as much money at the moment with High Lord Elrond just outside, but he's waiting for Lug Lun, who we shall find out what he will do as we end the turn now. And I think Lug Lun is going to make his way over to Zagkala, and Elrond's going to have to go over and stop him. And then he can return to Imladris for a bit more free upkeep. But we have to just wait and see what they're going to do. You will note that their general, their leader, their faction leader has been stood north of that bridge there for some considerable time and isn't going anywhere. So I don't know what their plan with him is. Curses, we've been caught out. Oh, look how much trash you've got. So much trash. We don't have any cavalry this time. And also they're going to be on top of a hill and we're going to be down a hill. I wonder, actually, if we withdraw, do we move back to the bridge?
There's still time to save our people.
Ah, yes, perfect. Much better choice. Ah, look, and as if by magic, he goes. The faction leader has thought better of it. Imladris has produced a leather tanner, which is very nice of it. Right, well, we're going to need to kill Captain Luglan, as we are now trapped. So we'll take what we can.
Follow me.
And give nothing back.
By the light of
Oh, and all of a sudden the odds are now massively in my favour, you foolish gobbos. Once we've taken Luglan, I think I may well form a cavalry battalion to then head out into the lands to the south and scour what we can. Kill anything we can and keep up the threat. Something that I think it's a minor chance, but it is a chance. And that is that if we do draw the forces of Moria out and into war with us, then Khazad-dûm may be able to actually get involved and take Western Khazad-dûm from Moria, which may help us substantially. Look at this horrible battlefield. The whole side of the map for them is a hill. Oh dear, oh dear. They didn't have too much in the way of... Oh, I don't know. They're going to spread out like a long straight line. I'm wondering if we can climb the hills over here. I think we can. I may try and rush to the top of that hill, is my thinking. Oh, why can't you just line up, you stupid fools? Right, cavalry. Not that one. We'll send you three in to go and sort of harass the enemy where we can. You stand ready there. Alright, start the battle. Ah, they've stood miles away. They've given us the hill. Ah, well, not that miles away, but under there. Run, 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 run. Right, you fellows, in you come. They aren't moving at the moment, but they will do once we arrive at the top of this hill. We are going to just bump into their wargs there, but we can't risk slogging our way up there. I think our better hope is to rush to the top of this hill and try and beat them to it. We are elves. We do run very quickly. We have excellent stamina. And we've got the cavalry to help. Let's get the cavalry to go up into position, and then they can hit that Snagger Skirmisher battalion. Let's see what they actually do, though. They're sort of pulling away at the moment. Perfect. You lot are free to just shoot whatever you can. Keep the enemy engaged while our forces run to the top of this hill. Ah, perfect. They're going, they're going. Alright, wargs. Not wargs. Cavalry. Shut down that warg unit. One solid charge into them should see them destroyed. There we are. It does indeed. Right, let's give it a pause because our archers are running away. Don't run away. And run yourselves over here. And then you and you come and run behind them. General and the two ground forces come and run in front of them.
If we
Come
continue
out
like
times
this,
6.
we will
Everyone run.
smash the enemy.
Right, you've taken out the wargs. Ah, but the warg units are coming. And they're in battle. Right, you guys need to be running away. We haven't lost too many, that's alright. Get yourselves out of that. Come and hit these snagger skirmishers. We are losing a few to arrow fire, but it's not many. It's not many. What we are going to lose, though, is if those wargs charge us. Oh, they're coming for it. That's alright. You can stay there. Alright, all 3 of you. Don't bother with that anymore. Keep up the pressure from behind. We can't afford to lose those, as I'm sure many of you will be screaming at me, will be like, Gallo, you cannot lose your cavalry units. Alright, get yourselves into position. The general's arrived. Cavalry's pulled out, hit the snaggers. They've gone in. You guys run down to that side. You run into position there. Let's see, man, you carve into the side of those. Run up there, keep firing though. Pull out. Snagger have such low morale that essentially one charge into them is all it really takes. We've managed to negate the bonus to the hill that they had, and also our cavalry archers, and we'll soon make it round and be able to actually support here. Perfect. We'll lose a few of Manyar, unfortunately, but nothing can be done about that at the moment. 35% of the enemy has died, and 5% of us have. As we now try and just get these buggers to scatter. Warg scouts, are you the ones with crossbows? Yes, you are, and look at you firing them at me.
Good tidings. The enemy are badly
perfect.
bloodied. They have lost half their men.
It's over. It's not technically actually over, but it's over. It's now just a case of mopping up everything that hasn't already fled.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Capture everything. How many of them are remaining? Oh, they have so many units that, and they break. You just don't have the troops to capture them all. We've probably killed a few of our own as well here, I expect. Ceasefire. Ceasefire. The Emmanuel Riders, they took a bit of a beating, but then we're very near to him now, just and the retraining is much faster than it was in previous versions, I assure you. So units like Emmanuel are no longer, it's no longer about 20 turns between training. No, there's only 2, that's it, done.
This is
84 lost, 2,230 slain. We killed 13 of our own Dunedain scouts, 2 Emmanuel Riders, 5 Emmanuel Swordmasters somehow, and 1 Calaquendi Lord was slain by an elven arrow. What a bleak, bleak day. Many prisoners caught, and quite a few revivals in there as well. Well done, men. I'm more interested in the west. We need to get Buzz-Radum. Buzz-Radum will be a very wealthy jewel in our otherwise mediocre money-making crown. There, we need to do that. I'm in preparation of the Dorwinian campaign, just having a look over the Dorwinian choice script at the moment and seeing if there's anything that we can jazz it up with. And one thing, if it isn't already done, which I think it might be, and I'm going to double check anyway, is that I'm going to add a general to your armies depending on which choice you made. So,
Elven warriors.
yeah, go on, cavalry, go and
Swiftly.
head out.
Conceal elves. Onward.
See, now we're just camping again. But then we need the free upkeep, don't we? Doesn't this have a hall of culture? That would give us more money as well. We get about 3,000. But no, I think we need an actual economic building because we're going to keep moving the troops in and out, in and out.
Follow me.
So
Like the wind.
I think we need
Yes,
to
my
put the
lord.
monies where
Yes.
it matters.
Impossible.
Who owns Core Willisher? Nobody does.
Yes, my lord.
And by
Without
that I mean
question.
places like Mithlond. I'm very tempted, to be honest, with a Master Builder's Hall. In fact, I'm adamant of a Master Builder's Hall because Mithlond is going to be building lots of buildings and is a big moneymaker, so it's good to get troops there.
Elves.
We'll send cavalry out to harass where we can. 98 of you. You could merge with them, couldn't they? But then, I don't know. That takes away money from us. We don't really need to spend, or we don't want to spend any money. So, but then how many free upkeep does this actually get? 2 from that and 1 from there. We could send him up there. Get free upkeep for him. Let's see what the goblins do. Something that I saw suggested on episode 3 in the comments was that I should take Goblin Town because at the moment the Gobbos are free to attack Imladris from the north, but something that I don't think maybe I didn't talk about in the first few episodes, so I'll need to now, and that is of course that Imladris, or the Valley of Imladris, can no longer be accessed from the east. So the only way into Imladris now... what does a History Guild actually do now? We haven't updated the text yet, have we? I can't remember what History Guild does now that experience is no longer a thing. But so the goblins can't come in down... You can't see my cursor, can you? They can't come in from the east of this valley, where the watchtower is in the centre of the screen there. They can't come down this way. So that is blocked off. The only way in is there. So as you can see with this large army, we can see them coming. So we're not totally caught out. But a large goblin army, a chance to fight on a bridge. I'll take
Like the
it.
wind. Follow me. We elves.
Pull them all together. I think you guys will be fine against whatever comes through there, especially if they do actually attack you, which they probably will. Harlan got its master builders. Andrinvale and Goblins of Moria are now at war with each other. That's going to help us out. And Dol Guldur and Dale won't really have any effect, but it's good to know at least. We lose money when all our forces are out on the field. But we're closing in on Buzzradum. We are now but 3 turns away.
Warriors. Come on.
And we should, I think, take it this time.
My lord.
We're going to go and sell map information to
Tomorrow's
Enardwythe
journey
and
planned
get
out.
trade rights with them as well. Get those 2 master builders in Harlond and Forlond. How much is the top one? 4,000. Goodness. But it gives a huge building reduction. A massive building reduction. But no, we should go now for roads and the like. But first, we unfortunately have to end this end again. I'm hoping the goblins there do attack Zagkala, because we'll massacre them if it turns to a defensive battle. But first of all, let's see if these goblins attack us on the bridge. I really hope they do. I love a good bridge battle, particularly against hordes of goblins. Yes, you did attack us, you fools. Captain Naglur. You're not going to survive this. He has got that unit, which is going to shoot their crossbow bolts at us, but they've got to come into the city to do that, and we can get them at the gate. Once the wargs get near, we should be able to then engage them in melee and cut off their range. Is being our hope. Let us put ourselves to the task then. We Dunedain will fight for you. Somebody also suggested, and I like, this isn't me calling comments out, this is just so that you all get a sort of viewpoint of what others are thinking. And someone suggested that having the Dunedain trainable by the High Elves takes something away from the Dunedain campaign. But as I said in my comment to the person, you only get 2 units of Dunedain as the High Elves, and they are the Dunedain's entry-level troops. Dunedain Wardens and Dunedain Scouts. You don't even get Dunedain Rangers. The actual Northern Dunedain roster is huge, not even including the Beacon of Hope system. Just the base Dunedain roster is one of the larger ones in the game. And as soon as that
The
goes,
enemy's ram has breached the gates. The enemy
we
have
need
the
to get into
walls.
melee quickly
Our
so that
defense all will be lost.
they won't shoot us. There we are. Right, so the Dunedain roster is a large roster anyway, and add the Beacon of Hope on top of that, and it's a bloody gigantic roster. So it really doesn't take anything away from the Dunedain by allowing the High Elves to train them. How are the Warg Scouts doing well against you? There's our general, though. He's fine at the moment. But this side needs to get over and support, really, doesn't it? I'd like to put them in shield wall, but I'm not sure how much it's going to help. But we do need to support our general. He's getting massacred. What are the... Oh, it's really
the
even.
battle is very much in our favour.
Oh, he's
Victory
going
will be
down.
ours.
They get just Warg Scouts. They're useless in
The
melee.
enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Come on! So many Wargs.
The tide of battle seems to have turned against us.
It does seem to have
We
turned
must
against us.
act and halt this turn of events.
Because you guys have been cut through. That was a poor tactical decision. I don't know why I'm keeping it in slow-mo. I can't change anything in slow-mo. It now just comes down to how good a killing machine are our units. Ah, look, there's our general surrounded by Warg Scouts. Save him!
The enemy general lies
Yes! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get to him. The Dunedain are holding the other ones back. I think we've saved him. Put him out. Yes! Yes! Run away, friend. Don't get caught in a... with wild crossbows. Go, go, go. Alright, now the Wargs are dead. I think this is over. We've just got this large goblin band, but they are...
Our army is tiring.
There's a lot of them, but they are weak.
Defeat seems almost certain.
Now I think we've got this. The goblin band is just dying too quickly.
For the moment,
Yes!
the battle goes our
Capture
way.
as many as you can.
Let's pray it remains as such.
That was damned close, wasn't it?
This is a
We lost
clear
112, unfortunately. And 70 of them were Dunedain Wardens. But do we take away that our push with the Dunedain there, our shield wall push, was able to at least cut the reinforcements off and allow us to deal with the Wargs? Is how I would view that successful battle. A victory is a victory, nevertheless. Now let us see if they really come for us there with the battle on the bridge. And if not, we'll pull back to Imladris and I'll show you all what Imladris looks like. Ah, no, they ran away. I wonder if the coming of the Anduin into the fight forced their hand. Oh, the ring has been found, and it's in Goblin Town. It's like just around the corner.
Follow me.
Right,
Elves.
Uteradian.
Over here,
You go to
elves.
Zagkala where you will get free upkeep. We'll take the Dunedain out so we can retrain them.
Follow me.
The cavalry, you are going to go off and do cavalry-related things.
Advance. Destroy it. Keep them
One
off
such
balance.
thing being ruining the garrison there.
Elves. Scout the area.
You guys are going to go back
Elves.
into
Onward.
Imladris. I don't really want to merge those two Dunedain. They are rank 4 or... Oh, and they're rank 4. Actually, no, we will just merge them. That's fine. They'll train quicker then. But there we are. And then he's going to get into there. Diplomat, have we moved you?
Yes, my
No, finally it's time.
Without question.
Dol Vorn.
Wish to discuss.
Trade rights. Make offer.
How could
Happily
we?
accepted.
Another proposition.
Math info.
We're happy to listen.
Make a single payment. You've got a reasonable amount of money. How does 3,000 gold coins take you?
I do not believe
Bugger.
you have further.
Bugger. And once you've...
Let us hear them.
Once they've rejected one, they are way less likely to accept again.
It's good to see. Well, that seems
Sorry, 1,000. We'll take it for 1,000.
Farewell.
So we've got a nice little extra pot of money there. Ah, and Mithlond is building its Master Builder's Hall. Imladris is not building anything. And neither is Zagkala. We could get a Builder's Hall in Zagkala. But no, we're saving up to get the roads in these places. You're going to get roads. You're going to get roads. And then Mithlond, once you've built that, you're going to get roads.
Come, my brothers. Elven warriors.
You might as well
Come
walk
by the
together
words
and
of
merge.
our word.
Ah, build us a
At
tower
ease.
there.
We will need that one. Come,
I think we've got enough to do it, but for now, and what will likely end our episode,
Elven warriors.
is a fantastic
There's
assault
the
of
time.
Brunost and a killing of another 1,000 or so orcs. Goblins. Captain Larelanden. Oh, sorry, that's not how you pronounce that. Larelanden. He is 20 years of age and is likely to achieve an overwhelming victory. Trash. No range. They have got 1 arch unit, but pathetically small. Skirmish, 2 skirmish units. Alright. Any buildings within Brunost will be destroyed. It's a village. It is worthless. It will always be worthless. But if we can take away the buildings, the enemy can't use it even if they reclaim it. Of course, we do want to get them out onto the open field where we can just run rings around them.
Bringing in reinforcements.
Oh, speaking of running rings around them, no, this is a very silly thing that you've just done. We want to go for the reinforcements, because the reinforcements are the ones that had a couple of archer units, and they will just beeline for the town square. They always do. So we can cut them off. No, they are quite far away though, aren't they? Goodness. They're bloody miles away. You can shoot at those. It's raining at the moment though, which is disappointing. Right, you fellows, stop what you're doing. You, charge into that goblin infantry unit. You and you, come on top of that hill. And you, go over there. Nice. Cut right into them. Pull out. No, wrong button, wrong button. You guys go. You guys go. You guys go. You're coming down here, and then you're also going for that goblin infantry unit.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Out. Pull back, pull back. What's in the centre? Oh, there's another goblin band unit that we've not noticed. Right, you are now free to fire at that unit over there. Their reinforcements are really coming at us slowly. No, 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 no. Fire at it, don't run at it.
Control of the city. Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Go on, give it to him, give it to him.
Our men no longer command the city.
Bugger. Right, pull you out. All 3 of you can charge in.
Our men have taken control of the city.
Go on, just go and stand there. Right, you guys finish them off. There's not many of them, you can do it. Right, and you guys, the enemy comes. So, charge the wargs. You guys pull out as well. We've only got to keep the enemy busy now, engaged.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
We will recruit some forces, of course.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Right, you got 3 minutes. You guys have still got some arrows left, so let's get you over there. Move down to there, please, and then charge that Snaggerstalker unit. Nice. 2 minutes. Charge again. What's that at the back? Orc hunters. Oh, we don't want to get mixed up with them. We do not want to get mixed up with them. We've only got a minute left. Oh no, orc hunters are just javelins. I'm thinking of mountain orc hunters, of course. But I think that's probably done it.
Almost certain.
I think it would take them longer than a minute just to get to the square. Oh, how did you... I just told you to run away! What are you doing? Oh, you're so frustrating as a unit sometimes. Ugh, at least we're going to win. We lost way too many of the Dunedain Scouts. You forget that Dunedain Scouts, as I mentioned only a few moments ago in this very video, are not elves. And they do not do anywhere near as well as elves. As proven by this statistic. The Rangers, 306. The Riders, 346. The Scouts, 66 and 180. I keep throwing them in thinking they'll do what elves can do, and they won't. They're Dunedain. They're still very good, but they are not elven. And they do lack a touch of quality that the elves provide. But we were able to claim the city. At what cost, I suppose? 2 Dunedain scout units. That's not the worst, though. They can retrain quicker than elves as well. And, of course, less troops is always less money.
Enter it.
Or sack it. We get a bit of gold for sacking it. Oh, look how many buildings you've got here. Thank you. And that one. Oh, and a leather tenant. Thank you kindly. And, however, you are now out of movement points because I forgot how the movement points work. So we're probably going to lose all 3 of you in a moment. Anyway.
Elves.
But we will get one of our roads started in Linden, and that is worthwhile. Let's see if the orcs do come for us. It's annoying it being in village battles. It's one of those horrible, realistic, real-life breaking features of Medieval II, that your forces will be trapped in the village and they have to fight their way out of the village. And, oh, that's ridiculous. And, you'll have cavalry, you'll get out of the village as soon as the battle starts, but you still have to fight and kill the enemy, because otherwise your troops will all die and it won't be counted as a victory. It's just ridiculous. Dale and the Eastlings of Rune.
Follow me.
Interesting. And here we are. Now that's another free upkeep unit.
My lord.
You guys are coming into there. I do think the Gobbos, to use their politically incorrect term, I do think they've gone off to hit the Anduin. I think that's where they've gone. Now, what I do want to do is
Your orders.
speak to Ennard Wythe. I'd rather give it to the Dunedain, though, to be honest, but my diplomat isn't there. Although I always cheat diplomats around, so I don't know why I'm worried.
Onward.
They're just outside, and it's going to help them a lot more. I hope you don't mind. If you've never watched me play the games on the channel before, this is one of those points where you might be disappointed to learn that I cheat move diplomats all the time, because I really don't like the diplomacy method of this game. So I just cheat move diplomats because I just don't think... It seems a gamey and unnecessary nerf to make it so that you can only communicate with as many nations as you have diplomats. Like, the diplomats should be a hidden thing. It shouldn't be this kind of...
happy to deal with
I don't know. I don't like the fact that you have to have a diplomat nearby or you cannot contact certain nations. Like, you should be able to just go into a scroll and contact them and have invisible diplomats. That's how I've always thought about it. And the CA agree, because this is the last game that diplomats ever featured in, so... Anyway, what are we doing? We are giving them Brunost, because we don't want it and we've destroyed all the buildings. But we want to take from them... I would have about 5,000 for a village. I think that's a worthy... I'll give you my map information too. Yes, I probably could have got more for it.
An honor,
5k achieves my needs. Harlond can't build, but... because it's missing out by like 100 gold coins, if that. Dear, dear. Now we could get mines. We can get mines. We could also get our Builders Guild House, which will make everything cheaper. How much money do we actually make? About 3,200. I'm so tempted to go for the Guild House instead and get that started. No, wait one turn and get the roads.
For the light.
Let's see if the Dunedain are able to hold Brunost for even a minor amount of time.
Ready, elves.
All right, there we are. We are one turn from Basra. Let's see how it goes. It's going to be a real pitched battle in Basradun, but if we can take it, our money will then really start to explode. And my plan, my grander plan, as I'm sure you're all wondering what the actual goal here is Linden is going to push down through Ennard Wythe. Imladris is going to push down through first Moria, then Dunland. We shall meet gloriously in the capital of Ennard Wythe, Alkford, where we shall then wait a little while while we build up Alkford, and then we will take Isengard down, thus claiming victory for the whole campaign.
Follow me. Assail them.
I'm not going to go straight in. I'm going to make them come to us.
Your weapons ready, elves.
It's going to be a real test of my skill to win that battle, but we'll... And I have no skill, so we'll see how we do. Right, Harlond got building as we thought it would, and Brunost was held by the Dunedain against all the odds.
Come on!
I'll tell you what, instead, now let's go for a Hall of Culture here. Free upkeep only actually goes up by 1. Dear, oh dear. We're getting a lot of free upkeep from that, of course. 1 extra unit's not too bad. But no, we won't do that then. We will not do that. We will get a builder's hall. It does look like we are going to hold Zagkala, so let's try and actually hold a Zagkala by putting a fortress in there, a garrison in there. Where's our super amazing, powerful general? Oh, we've got a watchtower there. We need a tower here. We haven't got a general to it. Someone is besieging Western Moria as well. I assume Khazad-dûm, but you can never assume. But I think for now, this is a slightly shorter episode, I'm afraid, but I think that's going to be where I end it. So I am hoping that we get attacked in Imladris at least once, so that I can show you what the new Imladris battle map actually looks like. But Moria are just sending nothing at us now, and with Anduin attacking them, with the Northern Dunedain attacking them, and with
approaching their dignitary.
Moria now actually besieged, I think we may well have already really capped the Gobbos. We shall see, but it is fun playing as the High Elves. I thought I would find it duller, to be honest, with how powerful our troops are, but now that it's come to it, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. But for now, that is going to be all. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. I do hope you're enjoying this as much as I'm enjoying it. A little bit of an overview of what is to come. So this video has been recorded now. I will record a Skyrim video at the weekend though, and that will probably kick off what I will deem next week's video. So next week there will be a Skyrim video to start, which will probably go live on Sunday. There'll be a lore video. The first lore video where I read from a script will be live on Monday. And then there'll be 2 High Elf episodes sometime before the following Sunday, which for that week will be the week, if you will. And then the week after that, we'll do Dorwinians. So that's where we are for now. But until we speak again, dear friends, do be sure to check out the link in the description below to Gamesplanet. Otherwise, Navarne den Perimad Melonin. And farewell.